to my channel. My name is Melanin Samaya and I'm back again with another video. So I'm super excited because today I decided to try something new and this look is super cute. So I'm just going to be showing you guys exactly how to put on lashes. This is perfect for a beginner so you know exactly how to get them on your lash line each time. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is a pair of lashes. These are the ones, oh Jesus, child. So these lashes actually came with the wigs that I did, but for demonstration purposes, since I've already worn those like once, I'm just going to be demonstrating with these lashes here. These are like cheap lashes that I got from like a local hair store, and they were about like $1 something. So basically, like, usually I don't wear lashes like this, but I keep them around just in case. Sometimes I do use them. You're going to need a pair of scissors, some lash duo glue. So depending on what kind of look that you're going for is going to determine which lash glue you're going to want to use. But if you're a beginner, I would definitely suggest to start off with a clear lash glue, or if you're doing like a really like intricate or complicated look, clear lash glue is going to be what's best for you. Because the thing about using the same one, because they have one in black, you can also use other brands as well, but I like this one. When you use black, you can substitute that for using liners, so that's perfect if you don't use wing liner on the look, and it just saves time. But the thing is, because it's black, if you like miss the spot, it's going to stay there and it's going to mess up whatever look you have. But then it's also more beginner friendly just because you know exactly when this is dry, when it gets tacky, and it just makes it a little bit more user friendly for someone who's not very comfortable with makeup. A pair of nice tweezers. You don't have to use this. Sometimes beginners like to use tweezers to apply the lashes, but personally I like to use my nails, and it's honestly even better if you have acrylic nails, especially when you have the Koffe. That's what made my lashes go on super easy. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're just going to take them off of the little thing that it's on. And what you're going to do first thing you're going to do is figure out which side it's going to go on. So something beginners like to do is they like to use tweezers just so it's easier to hold and move the lashes around. And so how you know that you have the right side is you look at which side is longer. So obviously you see here that this side has a lot thinner and shorter lashes, and this side is longer. And that's something, especially when you get more kind of wispy lashes like this, that's something you want to pay attention to. Depending on the length of the lashes, it gets a little confusing about which side is which. So you want to check for that first. And then the next thing I like to do is when I'm putting on my lashes, I like to tilt it at an angle so I can see underneath the lashes, and I'm applying the lashes exactly to my lash line. So what I would suggest for a beginner is, if you're taking your lashes, I would just, before you even do it, try to practice without glue and then try to get it as close as possible. So I pushed the center on first, and then what I'll do, just because I like to use my fingers better, I'll take the ends and push it exactly into where I want my lashes to go. So you just take the inner corner of the lash and pull it as close as possible. But this would be a little bit easier for me to do if there was actual glue on this lash. But until you've gotten good with that, you want to practice putting that lash on without glue a few times. And the other thing that you're doing is when you get a new set of lashes and you see how nicely that went on, and I don't even have glue on my lashes right now. So the other thing that you're looking for is how long the lashes are. So if they're too long and they're not staying, part of that problem is because this lash is too long. So something that you would do, and this is why you got the scissors, you want to take the scissors and you want to follow the natural weft that you see. So you're only gonna go a little bit, and it's a little bit harder because I'm trying to hold it up for the camera so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. But you want to follow the natural weft of the lashes, and the weft is like exactly just like you would with a sew-in. The weft is exactly where the lash, well, I guess not necessarily the weft, because the weft is like the band, but you want to follow the exact space in between the lashes where it's going to disconnect. So you can see this, and you can see the split at the end right there, and you're just going to follow that. And you usually want to, I had to do it off camera so I could get it set right because my hands is all shaky, but you want to cut a little bit off at a time. You can see there's not that much left there on the lash, so you're just gonna cut it exactly at where the weft is. And I used hair scissors just so it's a little bit better. Now you want to go back, and if you see me looking down, it's because I have the mirror in my hand and I'm trying not to change the lighting. So then you just go back and then try to reapply the lash that way. And this isn't staying that well this time just because I don't have glue and it doesn't have anything to stick to. But usually you can judge, you know, it's a decent size, it's just not sticking. Now you know exactly how to cut and size up your lashes, so I'm going to go in with the lashes I'm actually going to wear. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take these lashes. You can also take the tweezers to hold them better that way. Then you're going to take the lash glue, and usually I'll apply them this way, so I'll have lash glue and one set of fingers, and then the lashes and the tweezers are just the lashes, and my index and thumb. And so then you're just going to very lightly take a thin layer of lash glue directly on the lashes. Now the other thing is, if you're actually doing other people's makeup, you want to make sure that, usually this would be clean. This is my own personal set of lashes and lash glue, and so sometimes I'll rewear them before I wash them and also show you guys how to wash them as well. But you don't want to double dip into this because you don't want to create eye infections with any clients that you have. You also want to be very careful about even your own personal lashes so you don't get eye infections. Say you're sick one time when you're doing your makeup, you don't want that to get bad. But as you can see, now that I've applied the glue, a very thin layer, you don't want to get it onto the lashes. The reason that I don't always like using tweezers either is sometimes with the glue, especially if you've reworn the lashes, sometimes the tweezers can get stuck to your lashes and it can be a little harder to apply. But what you want to do is make sure that you see this white line, you're waiting for the moment where this dries clear. So what we were waiting for is that you want that lash glue to be completely clear when it dries, and that's why the clear glue I think is a lot better for a beginner. So then you're going to take the lash and you're going to tilt it like I said to practice with, and then you're just going to place it on the center of the lash and then take the ends and then push them closer in. You want to hold that part in place, and you're going to do the same. Let me not poke my eye out with the tweezers, but then you want to do the same thing to the inner corner. And I like to hold the inner corner just a little bit longer because that's the part of the lash that does not like to stay. And I didn't really cut these lashes that much because I like them to look a little bit more dramatic, especially when I have, you know, really simple eye makeup. And you want to fan it to make sure it's completely dry on the lash. Now I'm going to go on to the next one before I try to smush my lashes together to give my lash a little bit of time to be completely dry. Now I'm going to do the same exact thing to the other side, and this is a little bit trickier for me because I'm doing this on camera, can't really see, and this is my harder side to do. So we're just going to repeat the same process. This time I'm not using tweezers. So you're just gonna do the same exact thing. Put it down on the center and then bring it in to the lash line on the side. And this just makes it easier so you know exactly where to put it every time. And it still is going to take a lot of practice, and it's a lot easier once you get to know your own lashes and your face, because I know anytime I do a new client's face, sometimes I struggle trying to figure out exactly how to put the lashes on to make sure they're completely close to the lash line and it looks good on them. But once you get used to doing it and you just keep practicing, I usually just push it in. So while we wait for that one, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push my lashes together, like my natural lashes with the lashes I'm wearing. Now of course, considering that I can't see, this one didn't go on as well as I would have liked, but sometimes that's something that just happens and you have to be okay with it and take your time. Like if it takes you like several hours to get it done, so be it, that's okay. But okay guys, so we have made it to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.